Hey y'all, this is Dusty with Fox Holler Homestead. I hope everybody's amazing out there. Well, as you can see, I'm up in the woods. I'm actually on Tiger Mountain right now, which is, again, in the foothills of the Cascade Mountains. And this is probably about 12 minutes from where the property is, from Fox Holler. And what I'm doing out here is, it is a little early in the season. Archery doesn't open up until September, but I needed some time out here in the woods, and there's no better time to go out and scout and look at some trails and some signs that are around. But yeah, let's do it. So the trail I'm on right now is the Iverson Trail, which is, again, on Tiger Mountain. And this is actually the first time that I've been up here. A lot of people come mountain biking, hiking, what have you up here, but it's actually marked off as a national forest. Cool thing about it, as far as hunting goes, there are no modern firearms that are allowed in this area. But what is allowed is muzzleloaders and archery. And so it's a lot quieter. Definitely a lot quieter, especially during opening season. Now, which way? Which way should we go? That way, which is the very difficult, or that way, which is just difficult. Well, being all that's happened lately and how things are going, let's take the very difficult route. The reason why I say that is, man, just all the things that are going on with the property and trying to push through. And that you guys can't probably tell by the incline of this slope, but it is very, very steep. Well, at least for hiking. But it's good. Push you through difficult times. Man, just beautiful. You know, one of the things that I used to say when I was younger, and I said it kind of as a novelty, which is odd. Just something I used to say to sound smart, to sound mysterious. But I never really put a whole lot of thought into it. But I recently started thinking about that and how ironic that I used to say it. I used to say, you never become the man that you want to be by remaining to be the man that you are. And that's pretty deep. That's something to consistently think about. And I think that, it doesn't necessarily only apply to men, women, anybody in life. You will never become the person that you want to be by remaining to be the person that you are. There's that little sign. I guess I took the short route, but it was more difficult. It's all good. I love these little bridges that are up here. Little creeks that come down from the summit. You know, Regina and I took a forestry class last year. And we learned all about the canopy of the forest and the forest floor, and how trees like this that are fallen create such a eco-friendly environment to so many different things. And you would just think that it's just fallen trees, but these fallen trees create so many environments for, let's say, bark beetles, even woodpeckers, salamanders. The list goes on and on, whether they're little tiny reptiles or bugs or what have you. I always thought that that was so amazing, and just the complexity of life and the struggles that we as humans go through, but also the struggles that these animals go through. I mean, they're on survival every single day, and sometimes I think maybe I'm just ignorant when I think this, but I'm like, man, I wish I was a dog, or like a shark, or like, a salamander or something. All they have to do every day is just kick it and, get food and sleep. But maybe not so much, on a domesticated animal, because they have us to rely on. But out in the wild, man, that's got to be crazy. But then again, I think about my problems, and I don't know. It's I just don't know. I guess what it really comes down to is that every being on this planet has a purpose. Now, you can choose to make decisions. Life is all about choices, seriously. I would say virtually everybody knows that. But these days, I don't know so much. But I do. I know life is about choices. And depending on those choices is going to determine what path that you head down at certain times in your life. And I've chose a path for myself and my family. And maybe that this walk, got up at 4 o'clock this morning, it was still dark. Maybe this walk wasn't so much about going out and scouting for elk, because there's no elk around right now. It's too hot right now. It's hot. But this walk, this hike, was more about just being alone and having to think and figure some stuff out. And again, I want to give thanks to each and every one of you guys out there, all the Fox family. Y'all have been just over the top amazing, sincerely. And I know that the last couple videos that I've posted have just been, going through hard times. But I promise you, there will be lessons that will eventually hopefully help somebody that's going through the same thing, if not worse. And I hope to give some sort of just some kind of little bit of inspiration to somebody to keep on pushing through. Don't let others decide what your future or your path is, especially for yourself, but for your family as well. We only got one chance, man. We only got one chance to live this life, and we live it the best that we can. I know that we want to complain. It's really easy to complain, but recognize the true in the situation and learn from it. Pick yourself up off the ground and do what you know is best, no matter how hard it is. It's not the end of the world. It really isn't. It's not the end of the world. And all these things that we're going through, we're going to figure it out. I got nothing but love for each and every one of you guys. Nothing but blessings and love to each one of you and your families out there. And until then, I'm going to be like, what was that show with Cricket? The guy that walked, the old, anyway. Kung Fu. I'm going to be like David Carradine and just go walk in search of knowledge. But until next time, many blessings. This is Dusty, Fox Holler Homestead, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.